Everyone, Phi Farley here, week 8 of the NFL season. Holy cow, week 8, and it is a packed weekend. NCAA football, week 9. Best bet is out there. Check that video out. We also got the World Series going on. I got a best bet for tonight. Weekday's best bet, game 3. Granky on the mound. Excited about that one. Then we also got NBA kicking off. My picks are now posted over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. If you haven't checked that out, do so. Because those are up in the one it all tier. So you can get all my NBA picks, you can get all my NFL picks, you can get all my NCAA football picks, and my World Series picks. It's all over there. Check it out, patreon.com/Phi Farley. If you haven't subscribed, take a second and hit the notification bell, hit subscribe here on YouTube so you can get my picks as soon as they come out. I'm going to give you really 2 plays, but one I'm going to break down. So first play, everyone's on it. At least a lot of the cappers are. It's a sharp side, and that's taking the Giants at the Lions. I'm not going to break that side down because I'm on it as well. I'm on the Giants side. It's over on Patreon. You can check that out if you want. But there's not a surprise there. It's a great spot. Detroit, I faded them last week. We cashed on that, and I'm going to fade them again. So because the Giants stock is low, they need to rebound after a loss to the Cardinals. And this is a good spot to do it in. All right, game I am going to cap, though, is the Bills hosting the Eagles. So this line opened up at -1 up to -2 now with the Bills as the favorite. The Eagles are really starting to find some unraveling of their team. They're sitting at 3-4, just got a bad loss to the Cowboys, 37-10. Third straight game on the road here. They lose at the Vikings, 38-20. So they lose by 18 there, lose by 17 to the Cowboys, and now they're traveling to Buffalo, which is the top defense of all of these. And I just don't think this is going to bode well for the Eagles. They release Orlando Scandrick. He then lashes out at the locker room. They're now responding to that drama. There's a lot of non-football things going on there in Philly. And I think it's a good time to say I'm going to fade them and go with this Buffalo team that is playing quite well. I will admit Buffalo's schedule has been a little light, but they've handled it quite well all the way through, including beating the Jets, Giants, Bengals, Titans, and Dolphins to this point. And then also giving the Patriots a run for the money right down to the wire. All we got to do really here is win this one. Well, lane 2. This day and age, NFL 2 is a lot. So I will acknowledge it is laying the 2 with Buffalo. But the way the Eagles are playing, this should be Buffalo by 6 or more. So, when we look at defense overall, Buffalo is number 3 defense in the NFL. Let me pull these numbers up. Overall yards per game. They are averaging 292 yards per game at home, just a little smidge higher, 303. Meanwhile, where does Philadelphia stack up? Number 18 in overall team defense, but on the road, 426 yards. That puts them at 29th, right next to the Giants and the Falcons as the worst team in the NFL on the road as far as defense goes. You look at the Eagles, they've faced the Falcons on the road, the Packers on the road, Vikings on the road, and Cowboys on the road. They've had a pretty difficult schedule to this point with who they faced, but their defense is just not what it was last year, not what expectations had, and they're really, really falling short and falling apart. Buffalo, on the other hand, what's interesting is I would have suspected it would have been all about the defense here with Buffalo and not about the offense. But when we look at yards per play on offense, Buffalo's actually better than Philly in that as well. Buffalo's averaging 5.6 yards per play. At home, 5.6 yards per play. Meanwhile, Philly, 5.3 yards per play. And then on the road, it's even worse, 5.1 yards per play. So, you're getting just a better team behind Josh Allen, and I think this is a good spot for them. Only laying 2. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills -2 at home to get the win over the Eagles here in this one as the weekly best bet in the NFL. So there you go. Check out patreon.com/Phi Farley for the rest of my plays. Good luck, everyone, this weekend, and I will see you again soon.